Hello everyone, my name is LepTheGD and welcome back to Geometry Dash. So it's been a while since I've made a Geometry Dash video on the channel or even recorded a Geometry Dash style video, I guess. And I just thought to myself, I want to do another extreme. I've done Cataclysm. That was a painful experience in some ways, a really great experience in some other way. But I still only have one extreme right now and I kind of want to change that. I feel I've improved enough to where I can do, you know, easy extremes a little bit more easily. So I'm gonna announce my extreme that I'm gonna be doing in this video. My next extreme might come to a surprise to some of you, considering people who are active on the Epic server might think that it was gonna be Deception Dive, which I was working on for a bit, like a month ago, and I got pretty far and I thought I'm gonna do this. I got like 60 on it. But I did realize that the last half of the level is a little bit out of my league as of right now, and for a second extreme it's not really that good. So I'm gonna be doing a different level for my second extreme. My second extreme is gonna be Accu by Nagefew, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that name. This is like the quintessential entry extreme. It's got a lot of like memory, like muscle memory, learning. It's not actually that skill based, to be honest. There's just kind of a lot of timings that you have to keep in mind, and just a lot of music sync and just remembering what to do in the level, and you'll basically be fine. So this will be my second extreme just because it's probably the easiest one to do for me at the moment. So I'm gonna take you through a practice run. The pre-drop is really dumb. It's like the hardest part of the level, almost. I would say the end is also pretty hard, but yeah, this is certainly, the pre-drop is one of the harder parts of the level, which is not great. As you can see, there's some pretty strange timings involved. But it's pretty fun once you like get it down, I guess. I think this is probably the hardest part of the level right here. This like second phase of the pre-drop, I guess. This part's not too bad, but there's some interesting gameplay ideas here that I really like. This timing is really dumb for some reason. I had such a hard time with it back when I practiced a pre-drop a little bit for like a long time ago, just to see if I could do it, and I got to 26, which is almost past the pre-drop. But yeah, this part gave me a really hard time. And then we're on to the drop, which is immediately the first part of the drop is the hardest part of the drop. This level is pretty first half heavy, if I do say so myself. This first wave part's pretty tight. And yeah, there's just kind of a lot of jump rings you gotta hit, and yeah, I messed up a lot here for some reason. This little mini wave corridor, I don't know why. And then from this part onwards, it gets pretty easy, honestly. It's not too bad. There is a lot of input you have to do, though. Like, here you gotta hit every single jump ring that's here, which could be challenging for some if you're not very good at mashing the button, like me. But yeah, it's not too bad from here on out, I would say. The ending, the last like 15% is pretty shit, but for the rest, it's pretty smooth sailing from here, actually. This is where I've also done the most runs, so I know it the best. This little ship part's really cool, I like it. And then we get onto the duel, which is this duel part is very music sync reliant, I guess. So yeah, you gotta just kind of sync it with the music and you'll be fine. At least in my case, that's what's happening. So yeah, I've practiced this part pretty well, as you can see. I'm sailing through it pretty decently. This 56 part's pretty tricky though, because you gotta buffer the green orb here, and then also you gotta time that yellow orb, which is, I don't know, it's just hard for me. I don't know why. Buffer the green orb like that, and then you gotta time the yellow orb so you get through. And then from here it gets free. This is really not too bad, this. that transition into the wave is pretty difficult though. That's coming up. But yeah, this is just more music sync. Like that. And then yeah, that transition into the wave is pretty hard, and the wave itself is pretty tricky as well. Especially that reverse portal there. That gives me a hard time. And then you buffer that, and here you can just spam a little bit. This is not too bad either. This is one of the parts I didn't really practice all that much though, so this is still a bit of a blind spot for me, I guess, if you want to call it that. That yellow orb is still pretty weird for me. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But yeah, the rest of it's not too bad. Buffer those, go like that. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at explaining things, but yeah, it's really not too bad. But after this, there's one more hard part, which is this. I really hate this part, because you gotta time the way you go up these two jumps here, and then you gotta also time the pink orb there. Otherwise, you'll do some weird shit. I don't know. You'll not come out right, and you'll die. So yeah, like that. That messes me up a lot of the time. It also has something to do with the dash orb, I think. Like when you go too early on the dash orb, or too late, or something like that. I don't know. But you gotta tap that dash orb pretty lightly, so I'm guessing it has something to do with that. And then for the rest of the level, for the rest of the ending part, it's really not too bad. You gotta buffer that green orb again. And also, the dash orbs have timings, and for me, dash orbs are one of the hardest orbs to time for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me not really playing for the first 2 years of 2.1, and just my experience with dash orbs is like lacking or something. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I have a hard time timing dash orbs for some reason, so that's probably gonna give me a hard time. Definitely gonna die at the end here, just because I'm like panicking and I forget to buffer the green orb. All the green orbs have to be buffered in this. It's really like strange. But you do have to time that blue orb though. And this is why this is probably the worst part of the level, because it's like pretty tricky, and it's right at the end. So like a lot of people get 98 on this level. I really hope I don't get 98. But I'm like in the back of my mind, I'm kind of expecting it. So yeah, like that. Come on. There we go. That's it. So yeah, it really depends on how you time the blue orb, like if you will end up the right way come the last jump. So yeah, but that's Accio. That's the practice run for Accio. I'm really excited to actually, you know, go ahead with this, start this. I've done a little bit of runs, not really like any significant runs. I've just been practicing the level like in its entirety, mostly just to get to know the level. And maybe from tomorrow onwards, I'll actually like record from zero and stuff like that. Maybe I'll stream. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is gonna be my next extreme, unless I change my mind again and I'm gonna do Deception Dive again or something, or Forbidden Isle or whatever. But yeah, for now, this is the extreme I'm going for. I'm also, you know, the fact that I'm making a video about it kind of sets it into stone that I'm gonna do this, at least at some point. It kind of depends on, like, if I actually continue it now or whatever, and I don't really know. But yeah, I'm gonna do this, so excited. Yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, if you did enjoy this episode of Geometry Dash, I know it's a little bit different from my other content, but I'm trying something new, because I don't really want to have another 20-minute video of me beating an extreme. So yeah, if you did enjoy this new format, please smash the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.